ready to get underway. And on the mound in this one, Shohei Otani.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Brandon Nimmo leading things off and takes a strike. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. The throw to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Francisco Lindor in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one fouled off. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
2 down, bases empty. And now it's Juan Soto. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Two outs. Foul ball there. And the 0-2. And misses inside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, first baseman Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That one outside, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
1-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Back here with my pal Singy. And taking the ball for the Mets, Sean Manaea.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Here's Shohei Otani.
Shohei Otani.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, Boog, with Otani on the mound today, you think about how big of a star he's become in the U.S., but his dog, Decoy, stole the show away from his master when he was being awarded his 2nd MVP. It's just so darn cute. Otani's dog is so popular now, the U.S. ambassador to Japan gave Decoy a fake visa as a present during a visit with Shohei. His passport and control info were listed as MVP pup and good boy. Tell you what, Decoy is living the dream.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And he chases that one. One out.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
And now it's Mookie Betts. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Freddie Freeman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Two out, space is empty. That one's in there, and it's 1-2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in L.A. and now the DH, Starling Marte. Otani in his 8th season, 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that is out of play. And that one popped in the air, left field. Hernandez. He's there. He's got it. One up, one down.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And a foul ball. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, and Otani gets the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Next to hit, Cedric Mullins. Close, but called a ball. 1-0. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. And there's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ripped on a line. Makes the catch, inning over. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Minaya back to work. Misses outside, and it's 1-0. The wide to kick the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Vientos puts it away for the out, and there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That clips the corner.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting six, right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Call at first, one gone. Drive, base hit. Throw into third. In there safely.
Couple of singles back to back. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Will Smith to the plate. That's a little bit low.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners are at the corners, one away. Fouled off down the right side. On a line. Dives. What a play. Runner tagging from third. And the Dodgers score first. It's 1-0. And wow, what a great diving catch, Singy. StatCast says that was a near perfect route, and it had to be.
That's just a big part of his game. I mean, this guy's instincts just seem to always put him in a position to make special plays, and right there, he's done it again.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. 2 outs. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Inside, almost got him. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1.
No, that's a ball. 1-1.
Swings through the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field, Pajes on his way over. He's got it. 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ronnie Mauricio in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. And that's ball 2. And that's a little bit high. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Brandon Nimmo.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. And there's the strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Man at first, 1 away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, out towards right center. Pajes. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting shortstop Francisco Lindor.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Fouled off. He was late. Mauricio off of first with 2 away. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the catch. And that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. Here's Max Muncy.
For the Dodgers, third baseman.
One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer flag. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Shohei Otani.
Shohei Otani up to the dish. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the 1st. Misses inside. Ball 1.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Betts in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
No strike.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Mauricio with the throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next pitch is downstairs.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's Pete Alonso. Went down on strikes his first time through. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Starling
Up
Marte.
next for
Fly
the
to
Mets,
left his
the
first
designated
time.
hitter, Starling Marte.
That's down and in. Soto leads off first with one away. Stays alive. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, third baseman,
Mark Vientos
Vientos.
getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees. Strike one. The Dodgers leading by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch is in there. And that's strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Pitch misses. And the count 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Mets lead 1, still behind by a count of 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan.
One ball,
and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep.
These Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today. Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home instead of Dodger Stadium.
Can't glove it cleanly.
Now batting, center fielder, Alex.
And next for LA, Alex Call. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First offering, runner goes. Alonso takes it himself. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Man at second. On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, throws to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here in L.A., here's the Marlins. Otani back to work. There's a strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Got him. Larry Bullard brings him up.
Up next for the
Francisco
Mets, catcher,
Alvarez
Francisco
up now for the
Alvarez.
Mets. Flied to right his first time. Pulls that one foul.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Ronnie Mauricio now. He reached on a walk his first time. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. Mauricio in his 2nd season, 23 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a foul ball. Check swing, and he held up. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Alvarez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Just misses. And now it's filled up 3-2.
2 strikes.
Up the middle, dive, and he's got it. Flips it from the ground. That's 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Reed Garrett, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Raley warming up as well. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor throws to first in time, and they get the out on Smith.
Now batting, second baseman Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Struck out looking his first time.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
That misses the zone. 1-0. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike. On a bounce right side, Mauricio fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, third baseman Max Muncy.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
And that's in the dirt.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Muncy into second. It's a double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That's it for Sean Manaea, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
they
the
turn
New York
things
Mets.
over to the southpaw, Brooks
Number
Raley.
25.
And that's a big
Brooks
potential run
Raley.
out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Otani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 2 in this one. Chop to first. Alonso. And they put the tag on him for the out. So the Dodgers leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And now the count is even. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia also throwing. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Francisco
Now
Lindor.
batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
That misses, and that is ball one. The Dodgers leading by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Juan Soto now. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Not close with that one. 2-2. Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. And Mookie takes movement in the bullpen. Reed Garrett preparing to come on if needed. The 1-0.
Ball.
Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on
Now
the mound.
batting,
You can't let it
first
affect you going
baseman,
forward. You got to get out of the inning
Freeman.
first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Freeman in the box again. Takes the strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Not even close there. And it's a ball and a strike. That one missing inside. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count now even up. To short, could be 2. There's one. Over to Alonso. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing
Now
of beauty
batting,
from start
left
to finish.
Fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. Outside. They say you win.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit hard on the ground is short. Lindor on to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're on top 2-0.
Now pitching.
So they
for the
bring on the
Dodgers,
veteran, Blake Trinan.
number 49.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
Leading off
There's not much
for the
margin
Mets,
for error,
first
but at the
baseman,
same time,
Pete
there's a reason
Alonso.
they're put in these situations.
The pitch. Alonso stands in now, looks at that one inside. Pitch misses, and it's 2-0. And downstairs. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next
I don't think he
for
really
the
wanted to
Mets,
pitch to
the
him right there
designated
anyhow.
hitter, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte up to hit.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. And fouled off. That one misses. Now 2-2. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. That one misses. 3-2 now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
The tying run at the plate. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4 to a board.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one.
Now batting
Don't want to
third
wake a
baseman,
team up with the
Mark
free pass.
Vientos.
First and second, no outs. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And the 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 2 straight.
Alonso, the lead runner at second. Marte at first with no outs. And the sweeper is off the plate. That one missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The 2-2. And that's outside. Three-two on the way. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's
Now
about
batting
the process.
center
He did
fielder,
everything
Cedric
right
Mullins.
there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Blake Trinan won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, number 86.
Number 86.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Runners at first and second with one gone. That catches the corner. Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to first. Could be two. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
New
in
York
a new
Mets.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
75.
Reed Garrett.
Pretty tight
Reed
game, so they're
Garrett.
looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the center
Leading
fielder,
off for
Alex
the
Call.
Dodgers, Center fielder, Alex Call.
That's too
That's a
low. Ball one. He's a bullpen
ball,
arm
no
that keeps the
strike.
ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out without a swing. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just
No,
missed.
that's a ball.
Base is
1-0.
empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Strike. Woo.
Foul ball there. The 1-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Toss to Alonso. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
2 down, base is empty. The batter now will be Will Smith. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And James Kingsley says he won around. 2 outs. Line to left. Hauls it in to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Francisco Alvarez. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting, second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Number 86 will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Alex
for the Dodgers,
Vesia taking over on the mound.
number 51. Alex Vesia.
And stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. And first offering is fouled off. Vesia, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. One down, base is empty. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Mets go down quickly. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching for New
New
York.
pitcher now, Gregory
Number
Soto.
65.
Just trying to keep this one
Gregory
close here,
Soto.
and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here comes Tommy
Lead off
Edman.
for the Dodgers, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
First pitch misses. Just
No, that's a ball.
missed. Right through there for a strike. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Muncy to hit. There's the strike. Swings through that.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And now 1-2. And he swings over the top there. Throw to first. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Got Max Muncy to chase. Something
Up next,
we don't see a
for the
whole lot. I know
Dodgers,
Muncy strikes out quite a bit, but he's also a guy that
Shohei
walks a lot as well. So
Otani.
it's a good plate discipline, and that time just lost the battle.
Otani stands in now and watches strike one. High fly ball right field. Soto makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that 2018 Red Sox season was special.
And so was 2024 for Mookie and the Dodgers. Just like that Boston team, LA won the World Series with the MVP in their roster. Instead of Mookie, though, it was Shohei who claimed the double. That's a strike. Now 1-2. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Turns and fires to Betts. The other way. Nice grab.
We refer to third base as the hot corner, but that one was a hot one on the other side of the diamond. Nice job, quickly leaving the ground, makes the catch, and that ends the inning.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kirby Yates.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Foul ball. Yates, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. And I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Alonso stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Right down to shoot, and that's how he gets started here in Los Angeles.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Check swing, no appeal. Swings and misses. And it's 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball. One out, base is empty. That misses off the outside edge. Fought off foul. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Lindor retired. Here's a Mets lineup now. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace-caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
Here's Juan Soto. And that misses. Ball one. And that skips in the dirt.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Pete Alonso up next for the Mets. Three-two now. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Two outs. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Tap back to the mound. Throw on to Freeman. 3rd out. Mets strand 1, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Sean Manaea.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now it's the power speed combo, Shohei Otani. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
You can never say enough about Otani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Next offering is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That was pretty nasty. Here's Mookie Betts now. That one's in there, and that is strike one. In the air on the infield. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And another ball. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 3-0. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
So 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. Inside corner for a strike. Freeman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Vientos makes the play, and the inning is over. 1 left for L.A., scoreless after 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Second inning set to go. Here's Starling Marte. Otani back to work. Otani, a righty that throws with power. 30 years old now. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Comes up empty.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Ball 1 there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. And quickly 1 away in the second.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Mark Vientos digs in now. Just missed. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball.
Second inning here, no score. 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 7.
2 down,
Fielder,
bases
Cedric
empty.
Mullins.
Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. That one's in there, 0-1. Two down, nobody on.
Nope. Ball 1. 1-1.
Fastball in for a strike, and a count 1-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And he deals. And now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Good eye in that spot. In the air, right side, Pajes flying after this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second, here come the Dodgers. No score. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Call. And there's a foul ball. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and yes, he did. James Kingsley rings him up.
Batting 6.
Andy Pajes will hit next. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And that one almost hit him.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
First and second, 1 out. Tommy Edman getting ready to hit. Clips the corner, strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. On the ground to first, could be 2. There's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. So one hit is all they get. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. And delivers outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That's in there, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now it's going to be Ronnie Mauricio. In there for strike 1. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez pulls that one down, out number 2. Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. On the ground to short. Betts sends it across the first. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the Mets. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here in LA, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. That's in there. Strike 1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the DH, Shohei Otani. His first at bat was a strikeout. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
1-0.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And the next pitch is way outside. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting.
Here's Betts. He popped out his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Edge of the zone, call the strike, and it's 0-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Betts into second.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if we'll take it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Out to short. Lindor tosses to first. That's out number 3. So the Dodgers leave 1. Still no score. As we go to the top of the 4th. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
There's the strike.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Juan Soto.
And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Walked his first time. That one a little bit high. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. That's a strikeout. Otani sends her packing.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Alonso takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
No strike.
And that one misses up and in. 2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Strike on the inside corner. The Mets still looking for their first hit in this one.
Full count.
Swing and a slow roller. Edman over to first, and that takes care of Alonso. And the Mets go 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chalby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Teoscar Hernandez. Just missed. This one in the air right field. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
And next for L.A., Alex Call. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Out to short, Lindor. Slings it across, but the go-ahead run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
And that one is inside ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up, the Dodgers catcher Will Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Check swing, called strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside, 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Edman in now, takes ball one off the plate. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Outside low, and that's ball three. That smash towards center. Mullins snags it, and that'll do it. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Mets nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now the Mets DH, Starling Marte. Otani back to work. Marte, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 36 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. And that's downstairs. 1-1.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the grab, 1 away. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. First pitch, and he just misses. Just off the inside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Vientos, the base runner at first with 1 out. Right through there for a strike. Squirts away a little bit to second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. That's up.
Two outs. Hard liner. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down quickly. They're down 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here comes Max Muncy. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Reed Garrett, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Raley, the lefty, warming up as well. Cut on and missed. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's Shohei Otani. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. And now they've got some speed on first.
Shohei on the go, and that is out of play. Turns and fires the bats. Runner on the go again. Throw, a save. That's a stolen base. In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first. Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
For the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And that's down and away. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Blake Trinan getting ready to go. Vesia also getting ready. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Freeman should have this one. Puts it away for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now here is Ronnie Mauricio. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball.
The Mets yet to pick up a hit here. Off the mark there. Ball 2. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's to third. Oh, great stop. The throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions, hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one just misses. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. So they turn things over to the righty, Reed Garrett.
Now pitching for New York, number 75, Reed Garrett.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Dodgers,
1 for 2.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. And that's the first out.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And now, Alex Call. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Up the middle, Lindor. Now the throw to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Andy Pajes.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Misses. Going to count 1-2. This one popped up right side. Alonso makes the grab, and that's the inning. Dodgers go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. We're in the
Now
7th. We have a new
pitching for the
pitcher on the mound.
Dodgers.
Blake Trinan.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
Francisco
Leading
Lindor
off
comes up
for
to the
Mets,
plate. 0 for
shortstop
2 in this
Francisco
one.
Lindor.
And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
Juan Soto up now for the Mets. He is struck out, and he is walked. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Grounder might be 2. Slings to second. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's grounded out a couple of times. And that's outside.
1-0.
And another ball.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. And he grounds one to the right side. Freeman over to first in time. And that takes care of Alonso. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
New
in
York
a new
Mets.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
55.
Ryan Stanek.
Ryan Stanek.
And at the plate for the
Leading
Dodgers,
off for
Will
the
Smith.
Dodgers, catcher
This guy
Will
makes great contact.
Smith.
One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The other way, and he beats the shift. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Just a simple
Now
ground
batting,
ball the other way. They
second
had
baseman
eyes on it, man.
Tommy
Sometimes that's all you need to do.
Edman.
Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Tommy Edman at the plate. First pitch misses. Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball is outside. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the
Now
hitter.
batting,
Man, you got to
third
challenge the guy with
baseman,
the fastball.
Max
First and
Muncy.
second, no outs. Here comes Max Muncy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. It gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
One out, a runner at second. Here in the bottom of the 7th. That one at triple digits.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
That was pretty nasty.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Otani, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. In there at the knees, and it's 1-1. Just missed. Rips that one to right. And makes the grab. That is the inning. One left for LA. They're up 2-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alex
Now
Vesia.
pitching for the Dodgers.
Starling Marte up to hit.
Number 51. Alex Vesia.
Late on that fastball.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a quick out, number 1.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And here is Mark Vientos. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Mullins up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Yeah, that's fouled off.
No.
Next offering is downstairs. Francisco Alvarez waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And that's too high, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Now snap throw to first. Mullins dives back in safely. Just missed. Mullins off of first with 2 away. Next one misses, and the count now 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. The 2-1 is high.
3-1.
Ronnie Mauricio in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tying run at the plate. Right side, hard hit. Third out, and that ends the frame. Mets lead 1, and they're down 2-0.
Now pitching for New York.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brooks Raley. Here's Mookie now. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That's a little bit low. Siggy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
That misses, and now 3-2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them.
This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And that misses. And it's 1-0. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Swing and a miss. And the count
1 ball,
1-1.
1 strike.
Fouled off left side.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Hernandez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Strike. Woo.
Swinging a foul straight back. Started after it, appeal to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing, and a ball popped up. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
2 on, 1 out. Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Inside, ball 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That one fouled off.
Two and 1.
This one in the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Hernandez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. The Dodgers threatening. Off the mark there. 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And they're all loaded up.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
So bases all loaded up. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Golden opportunity right here. Outside low, ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Slice to right, and foul ball. The 1-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The flip, there's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kirby Yates.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Kirby.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. Center field. Call. Under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
He's
Brandon
2 outs
Nimmo.
away. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Just missed. Yates, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. One down, base is empty, and it's fouled away. That missed by a lot. The count now 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
So they're down to their final out. Francisco Lindor digs in now. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Lindor swings through that one.
1-1.
Yates is just 1 strike away. On the ground, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took to get the W today.
2-0 your final here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.